angle AB are given, and this is a trapezium. This is a diagram you can see in your book also. I am explaining. D is X, angle C is given Y, and this is parallel to this thing. So it means it is a trapezium. ट्रिपीजियम में एक और प्रॉपर्टी होती है, मैंने उसमें बताना भूल गया, मैं यहाँ एक्सप्लेन कर देता हूँ. इफ द two lines are parallel, then the sum of their adjacent angles, because this is parallel lines, so A and D का जो total है that is also equal to 180. This is called sum of adjacent angles in parallelogram. Okay everyone. So pause. It is given angle A is equal to 105. This is given 105. Angle B is also given 115. Okay, we have to find the value of X and Y because this is parallel. AB is parallel to DC, so you can say that angle A plus angle D is equal to 180 because which property is this? Sum of adjacent angles. Adjacent angles. This is the property. So angle A is given 105, angle D is given X. So you can find the value of X by subtracting it from 180. Okay. And similarly you can find the value of Y. Angle C plus B is equal to 180. Same property. Angle sum of adjacent angles. And find the angle of Y. This is given. Sorry. This is Y and this is 115. Similarly find the value of Y in first part. So in second question you have a same thing but angles are different. Diagram is almost same but angles are different. It is also a trapezium and angles are 2x minus 10 and 65 and 3x plus, you can also do it with the property of a 360 because we know that A plus B plus C plus D, because it is also a quadrilateral, you can say that the sum of all angle is 360, but here it is Y, so you will not do by this method. You have to apply the same formula with the adjacent angle as we have done earlier. Angle A, B, C, D. So, how will you do? First of all, angle A plus angle D is equal to 180. Angle A is given 2x minus 10 plus angle D is given 3x plus 20 is equal to 180. Okay, solve it. 5x plus 10 is equal to 180. So 5x will be equal to 170 and x would be 170 divided by 5, so your answer is 34. Okay everyone, so this is the value of x. Now how to find the value of y? With the same, as you know, angle C plus D B is equal to 180, same property. Angle C is given y, this is 65, so you can find the value of y by subtracting it from 180. So this is second sum. So bete, your third question is the length of the parallelogram exceed the breadth by 30. If the breadth is equal to x, then the length would be x plus 30 because it is given in the book. So you can write the units. Now it is a parallelogram. If the perimeter of parallelogram is given, this is a sign of parallelogram. Okay. It is given 2 meter 60 centimeter. Then we have to find the length and the breadth. You can draw the diagram. It will clear to you. ABCD. It is a parallelogram. Okay. So length is given x plus 30. So it means CD is also x plus 30 because we know the opposite sides of the parallelogram are equal. तो ये आपकी डायग्राम अब आपको समझ आ जाएगा. Now you know perimeter is equal to sum of all sides. It means sum of all sides कर दो इट विल इक्वल टू, इसको सेंटीमीटर में कन्वर्ट कर दो. ओके, इट विल 200 plus 60 260 सेंटीमीटर. नाउ फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ x. ओके एवरीवन. नाउ इन नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, फोर्थ वन, टू साइड्स ऑफ द पैरेललोग्राम इन द रेशियो. रेशियो में गिवन है, तो जब रेशियो में गिवन होता है तो यू विल पुट x. तो लेट द साइड्स आर 3x एंड 4x. तो आपकी साइड्स क्या होगी, बिकॉज इट इज पैरेललोग्राम है, एक 3x है एक 4x है, तो इट मींस ऑपोजिट साइड्स आर इक्वल इन पैरेललोग्राम. तो यू कैन से दैट दिस इज द आंसर. सेम है, पेरीमीटर इज गिवन 42. सो ट्राई इट योरसेल्फ. फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ x and put it. Okay everyone. It is also same. You can, I will discuss you now. In fifth question, the two adjacent angles are given. Adjacent angle I have already told कि जो साथ वाले एंगल होते हैं. तो जैसे A B C D गिवन है, तो adjacent angle one is given 4x minus 15 and other is 5x minus 3. Two adjacent angles are given and we know that the sum of adjacent angle is 180. It means you can say that first angle plus second angle is equal to 180 because sum of adjacent angle is 180. Find the value of x. Now let's move to sixth question. The angle of the parallelogram is 20 less than the adjacent angles. Find the measure of all its angles. In sixth question, you have given that one angle is less than 20 by other angle and both are adjacent angles, and we know that the sum of adjacent angle is equal to 180. So find the value of x by subtracting it from 180. It is it will plus 200. So x would be 100 by dividing it by 2, and we know that the opposite angles are equal, so C will be 100 and angle D will equal to angle B, which is x minus 20, that is 80D. So this is the answer. Student, seventh question and eighth question. This kind of question we have already discussed earlier, so you try to yourself. Okay, now let us discuss the ninth one. In ninth question, ABCD is a parallelogram and in one angle is given. Suppose this angle is given 120. Okay, let's take this angle 120. One angle is given and we have to find all the angles. Okay, angle B is given 120. We know that in parallelogram opposite angles are equal, so D would also 120, and we know that the sum of adjacent angles, it means angle B plus angle C is 180. So angle B is given 120. You can find angle C by subtracting it from 180, that is 60 degree. So it means angle B is also, angle C is equal to angle A because there are opposite angles of parallelogram, and they are also equal to, so all four angles are, A and C is 60 and B and D is 120. Okay, so in 10th question, a figure is given to you. Okay, ABCD is a parallelogram. Now what they have done, they have divided the figure into two triangles and we have to find the angles. Now let us make the, in 10th question you have given these two angles and we have to find DCB, CAB and DAC. Okay, now how to do? First of all, remember one thing. In a parallelogram, these lines are parallel, so it means, and opposite angles are equal, so it means angle D is equal to angle B. So that is 60 degree because opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. you can make the region. So it is a 60 degree. Now you know that this is a 70, this is 60, and ABC is a triangle. So in a triangle ABC, you know that the sum of all three angles, interior angles of triangle is always a 180. Angle sum property, you know. So angle A you don't know. Angle B is given 60, angle C is 70. You can find the angle A, that is 50 degree by subtracting it from 180. You have a 50 degree. So angle A is 50 degree now. So it means if it is 50, so this would be also 50 because these are parallel lines and these are alternate angles. Okay, so you can say that if angle BAC is 50, then BAC is equal to, BAC means BAC, this angle is equal to ACD, that is equal to 50 degree. ये भी 50 आ गया. If it is 70, it is also 70. Now find the angle DCB. DCB. तो total कर दो. So I am writing here angle DCB would be equal to, add up कर दो 50 plus 70, that is 120. Now CAB, angle CAB, so that is 50 degree. Next one is DAC, where that is 70 degree. Okay everyone, understood? Next, question number 11 and 12, they are same as question number 10. So try to do it yourself. Okay everyone, if you have a problem you can ask me. Now 13th question. In 13th question you have given the sum of two opposite angles of parallelogram is 110. Opposite angle का total 110 given है, and you know that opposite angles of parallelogram are equal, and we have to find the all the angles. So how to do? A is equal to C. It means you can write C plus angle C. A को आप C लिख सकते हो. So C plus C is 2 twice of angle C. So it means angle C would be 110 divided by 2, that is 55. So it means angle A is also 55 degree. Now angle A is 55. This is also 55. You have to find angle B. Angle A and angle B are adjacent angles. So इसका total 180 होगा. Adjacent angles of parallelogram. So now angle A is given 55 plus angle B. So you can find angle B by subtracting it from 180. So answer is 125. Okay. So now angle B is also equal to angle D because they are parallelogram. So angle B is equal to angle D. So it means angle B or angle D is equal to 125. Okay everyone. So student, this is the 14th question of exercise 5A. Okay everyone. So in this question ABCD is a parallelogram. It is given CE bisect angle C. It means कि CE जो है वो angle C को half से कट करके जा रही है, यानी कि you can say that angle 1 is equal to angle 2 and AF bisect angle A. It means angle 3 is equal to angle 4. इसका मतलब ये होता है. Okay. Now in first you have to prove, हमें reason देना है कि why A angle A is equal to angle C. Similar, simple है क्योंकि ABCD is a parallelogram. So in parallelogram ABCD, opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles are equal. That's why angles are equal. That's why angle A is equal to angle C. Second है angle CEB इज इक्वल टू एंगल FAB, ये एंगल है FAB। सो CEB ये वाला एंगल इसके इक्वल है FAB के। तो इट मींस, अब ध्यान से देखो, दिस इज एंगल 1 and these are parallel lines, okay everyone, and this is a transversal line between parallel line. So you can say that this angle is equal to angle this, तो ये भी angle 1 हो गया। Why? Because they are alternate angle, okay? So can I write angle F, angle 1 का नाम दे रहा हूं मैं, angle FCE is equal to angle CEB। ये है दोनों एंगल 1 ही है, मैंने उसको सिर्फ नेमिंग दिया है, ओके। ऑल्टरनेट एंगल यू कैन से दैट। सो एज नाउ ध्यान से देखो, वी हैव टू प्रूफ दिस एंगल इज इक्वल टू दिस एंगल, ओके। सो हाउ विल यू डू नाउ, एज हाफ ऑफ दिस इज अ पैरेललोग्राम, सो यू कैन से दैट एंगल C इज इक्वल टू एंगल A, एंगल C इज इक्वल टू एंगल A, okay, and half of angle C, you can say that half of angle A, half of angle C को आप लिख लो ये वाला एंगल, एंगल 1, कैन आई राइट एंगल 1, और हाफ ऑफ एंगल A को मैं लिख सकता हूं एंगल 4, क्योंकि ये भी एंगल 1 है, तो एंगल 1 को मैं ये लिख सकता हूं एंगल CEB। ऑलरेडी प्रूफ कर चुका हूं कि ये कैसे आया इक्वल, और एंगल 4 तो ऑलरेडी एंगल FAB है, तो ये हो गया इसका रीजन, ओके एवरीवन। नाउ नेक्स्ट वन इज, वी हैव टू प्रूव दैट CE is parallel to AF। थर्ड पार्ट है CE is parallel to AF। CE को पैरेलल प्रूफ करना है AF की, ओके। ध्यान से देखो, हम ऑलरेडी प्रूफ कर चुके हैं कि एंगल 1 इज इक्वल टू एंगल 4, ये ऑलरेडी प्रूफ कर चुके हैं कि ये एंगल इसके इक्वल है। तो ये ट्रांसवर्सल लाइन मान के चलो, अगर एंगल 1 एंगल 4 के इक्वल है, और इफ AB इज अ ट्रांसवर्सल लाइन, तो कैन यू से दैट इफ द corresponding angles are equal, then the lines will be parallel. So they are what they are corresponding angle. Angle 4 and angle 1 are corresponding. So that's why you can say that AF is parallel to CE. Okay everyone? So thank you.
Today you have to complete this exercise 5B, which have 11 question on 77 page number and 2 question on 78 page number, okay. So it means you have a total 13 questions. So student, in first question, the question is the breadth of the rectangle is 5 cm. So you have a rectangle having breadth 5 cm and each of its diagonal is 13 cm and diagonal is 13 cm, okay, and we have to find the length of the rectangle. So how to find the length of the rectangle? That the length is x, okay. Now how to find? So as you know, this is a, in the rectangle this is a right angle, and we can apply in a triangle ABB, we can apply Pythagoras theorem, as Pythagoras says that अगर हम इसको अलग बना लें, this is called hypotenuse, this is called perpendicular, and base we have to find, base हमने find करना है। So how to find the base? By the Pythagoras formula. So according to Pythagoras, your hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square, which I call it high blood pressure. It's my own way. So h square is equal to b square plus p square. So h is 90 degree के opposite वाली, this is called h, and this is base and this is perpendicular. So put the values. Remember one thing, whenever we have a right angle triangle, we can apply this formula to find the side of the triangle. Okay, so 13 square is 169 is equal to x square. 5 square is 5 into 5. So answer is 25. So to find the value of x, we have to subtract it from 169. So it is 144. Now you have to think, to find the value of x, you have to think कि किसका स्क्वायर है, किसको दो बार मल्टीप्लाई करके you got 144. तो it is 12 into 12, or you can say 12 का स्क्वायर. ओके, सो ये भी स्क्वायर है, ये भी स्क्वायर है. सो x इज इक्वल टू 12 सेंटीमीटर. इसका मतलब यू हैव जो लेंथ है हमारी दैट इज 12 centimeter. Okay. Second question. The question is the sides of the rectangle are in ratio. I have told you जब भी रेशियो में आए तो you can put x. So let the breadth and length is 2x and 3x. So you have to write in solution, let the length of rectangle is equal to 2x और 3x क्योंकि लेंथ लार्जर होती है, so I am writing 3x, and the breadth of the rectangle is 2x, and we know the perimeter. What is the perimeter of rectangle? Yes, 2 into L plus B, as we have already know this. So what perimeter is given? 20 centimeter, and length is given 3x, breadth is given 2x. So solve it. So 3x plus 2x, okay, 5x, क्योंकि अलजेब्रा में 3 एप्पल plus 2 एप्पल 5 एप्पल. Similarly 3x plus 2x 5x. Now multiply it. To find the value of x, we have to divide it. So when you divide, our x is 2. So length is equal to 3x. X is 2, so length is 6 centimeter, and breadth is 2x. X is 2, so breadth is 4 centimeter. Okay. In third question, we have given a rectangle true in which the diagonals meet at point O, and we have given OR is equal to this and OT is equal to this. We have already discussed that the diagonals of the rectangle are equal and they bisect each other. So we can say that OT is equal to OR and OU is equal to OD. So all are equal to each other. So you can say that OR is equal to OT as it is a property of the rectangle. So you can put 3x plus 2 is equal to 4x minus 3. So to find the value of x, we have to take the constant together and take the x terms together. तो ये उधर जाके माइनस हो जाएगा, ये इधर आके प्लस हो जाएगा. ओके, बाय ट्रांसपोज मेथड. सो 2 plus 3 5, 4x minus 3x is 1x or x. So x is equal to 5. So we have to find the x only. Okay everyone. In the fourth question, it is given in the figure that BP is equal to BC. Okay, these sides are equal, and we have to find angle PCD. It means this angle. We have to find this angle. Now how to do? As you know that in a triangle, if two sides are equal, then their opposite angles are also equal. So we can say that this angle is equal to this angle. Or if you take only this triangle, that is B, P and C, this is equal to this, and this is already 90 degree because it is a rectangle. It is given ABCD is a rectangle. So you can say that in triangle this PBC, in triangle PBC, angle P plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180. Angle sum property of triangle. Angle P is equal to angle C, as the sides are equal, so you can say that angle P is equal to angle C. Why? Because opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are equal. So the opposite angles are also equal. This is the reason. So the opposite sides equal, and that's why opposite angles are also equal. So you can write 2 times angle P, or you can write angle P plus 90 plus angle P. C को आप P लिख सकते हो. Okay everyone. Now angle P plus angle P, 2 times angle P plus 90. So to find the angle P, we have to subtract it from 90 and divide it by 2. So angle P is 45 degree. So it means if angle P is 45, then angle C would also 45 degree. So it means this is 45 degree now. But we have to find angle PCD. So look at this figure. This is a rectangle. So it means this complete angle is 90 degree. Okay. So to find, so you can say that this angle plus this angle is equal to 90 degree, because it is a rectangle. You can write by naming the angle BCD plus angle DC or PCD is equal to 90 degree. BCD we have given 45. To find the PCD, we have to subtract it from 90 degree. So answer is 45 degree. So ये कितना आ गया? 45 degree. This is the answer. Okay. And this is in 5th question. This is a rectangle. PQRS is a rectangle in which this angle is 110, and we have to find these angles. Now look at it carefully. So we have to find angle PQO. So PQO is this angle. Okay. As you know, the diagonal bisect each other. So this is equal to this. So you can say that this angle equal to this angle with the property of diagonals. So let this angle be x. Solution. Let angle PQO is equal to x, but the angle PQO is equal to angle OPQ, because opposite angles are diagonals, half diagonals. Okay. So therefore you can say that in a triangle POQ, angle आप अलग से बना लो चाहिए. This is angle OPQ. This is x. This is x, and this is 110. Angle P plus angle Q plus angle O is equal to 180. This is x plus this is x plus this is 110. So to find the value of x, we have to subtract it from 110, 180. So 2x is equal to 70 degree, and x would be equal to 70 upon 2, that is 35 degree. So it means this angle is now 35 degree. So if it is 35, this is 35. So this is parallel to this. So you can say that this angle is also 35. Because why? They are alternate angles. Okay. So I am writing here. So you can say that angle OPQ is equal to angle PRS. Why? Alternate angle. They are alternate angle, but this angle is 35. POPQ. So it means angle PRS is also 35, which is your next one. PSQ. Sorry, ORS. ORS और PRS is same. So ये भी हो गया आपका, ये भी होगा. Now रहेगा PSQ. So this angle, how to find? Take this triangle, right angle triangle. Okay. In this right angle triangle, this you have to find. So let's say y, angle P is 90 degree and angle Q we already know that is 35 degree now. So to find the value of y, angle B is equal to 90 degree, sorry, plus angle Q is equal to 35, we are already done. So to find the y, add it. This is 125. So subtract it from 180, you get the value of angle y. Okay, so this is 55 degree. Okay everyone, now the fifth question. This is sixth question in which ABCD is a rectangle. Okay, and angle ECD, this exterior angle is given 140. We have to find angle AOB. Now look at the diagram carefully. First of all, we will find this angle. Okay, so to find angle DCO, DCO would be equal to, or you can say that DCO plus angle ECD is equal to 180. Why? Tell me reason. Yes, it is a linear pair because it is a straight line, and two angles on straight line is called linear pair. So DCO is not given, and this is 140. So DCO would be 40. By subtracting it from 180, you get 40 degree. So ये 40 degree आ गया. So you can say that if it is 40, then it would also 40 because they are alternate angle. You can say that angle DCO is equal to angle OAB. Why? They are alternate angle. Okay, this is the sign of angle. So now DCO is 40 degree. Therefore, angle OAB is equal to 40 also. Now, if it is 40 degree, then this would also 40 degree because we know that the OA is also equal to OB. Then their opposite angles are also equal. So we can say that angle OAB is equal to angle OBA. Okay, because these are opposite angles of equal sides. Opposite angles of equal sides. Okay, so you can say that angle OBA is also 40 degree. Now take a triangle AOB separately, in which this is 40, this is also 40. Okay, and this we have to find. Now we know that the sum of all angles of triangle is 180 degree. You can put angle A is 40, angle B is 40, angle O or AOB. You can write AOB also. Now add it 80, and angle AO would be 180 minus 80, that is 100 degree. So your answer is 100 degree. Okay, so student, in 7th question we have a rectangle ABCD in which this angle is given, and we have to find angle ECB. It means this angle, and AEC or this angle. ये दो एंगल फाइंड करने हैं. Okay, now how to do? जब भी I have told already when the angles are in ratio, तो उसको x में लगा दो उसके साथ. तो left angle CEB 3x, ECB 2x. Okay, so in the right angle triangle, ये वाली right angle triangle ECB, EBC sorry, CEB ये वाला एंगल प्लस ये वाला एंगल प्लस ये, because it is rectangle so it is 90 degree. इन दोनों का टोटल 180 होगा. एंगल सम प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ ट्रायंगल, दिस इज एंगल 3x, दिस इज 90 डिग्री, दिस इज 2x. तो 3x plus 2x 5x हो गया, जो तो जाके माइनस हो गया. सो यू गेट 5x is equal to 90. तो x would be 90 upon 5. तो x की वैल्यू आ गई 18. सो इट मींस ECB एंगल हो गया 2x, मतलब 2 into 18 that is 36. एंड ECB जो कि हमने फाइंड करना था, सॉरी ECB तो हमने हो गया, तो CEB भी फाइंड कर लेते हैं 54. दोनों एंगल फाइंड करके. Now the question is how to find this angle. Okay, now look at the diagram carefully. This angle and this angle, these are parallel lines because it is a rectangle. So it means this is the corresponding angle. You can say that angle EAE. Say that angle AEC is equal to angle DCF because they are corresponding angle. So AEC we have to find, but this we have already given, that is 126. So this is the answer. Okay. Okay, students, this is 8th question. In this, pure is a rhombus. Rhombus is that figure in which all sides are equal. Okay. So you can say that PU is equal to PE. PU is given 2 into x plus 3 and PE is given 3x. So multiply कर दो. 2x plus 6 is equal to 3x. Take the x term together. So this is x की वैल्यू कितनी आ गई? plus 6. Okay. So the side, तो side कितनी आ गई? 3x means 3 into 6, that is 18 centimeter. Okay everyone. So this is your 9th question in which we have given shape is a rhombus. It is a rhombus. Okay, rhombus means all sides are equal, and this is a property of the rhombus that diagonals of the rhombus bisect each other at 90 degree. Bisect का मतलब कि वो equally कट करते हैं, यानी कि OA is equal to OE and SO is equal to OF. तो if OE is equal to OA है, तो OE is equal to Y is given and OA is 12, तो Y की वैल्यू आ गई 12 centimeter and OS is equal to OF. So OS is X and OF is 9 given and X की वैल्यू आ गई 9 centimeter. Now to find the value of Z, take this right angle triangle, okay, EOF, and in this H square is equal to B square plus P square we already know. H is EF, this is OE and OF. So put the value EF is Z square, OE Y square and OF 9 square. Now we have given Y is 12. So 12 का square plus 9 का square. 12 square is 144 plus 81. Add कर दो 144 plus 81, you get 225. Now you can say that Z square is equal to 225. Now you have to think कि 225 किसका square है? It is a square of 15. 15 into 15 is 225. So Z is equal to 15 centimeter. Okay. Students, in 10th question you have to do it yourself. It is same as the previous one. And now this is the 11th one. In 11th we have given that ABCD is a rhombus. Okay, and these angles are in ratio. So we have to put x लगा दो उसके साथ. Now look at this. There is a property of a rhombus के the diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree. So in the right angle triangle AOB, we can say that A plus O plus B is equal to 180 degree. Okay, so angle A would be 3x, O क्योंकि 90 degree है इसलिए we have put 90 degree. So 2x, 3x plus 2x 5x, 90 on that side it will subtract from 180. So 5x is equal to 90, x is 18 degree. Okay, so now OAB would be 3x means 3 into 18 and OBA is equal to 2x means 36. Now how to find the third angle, this one? Now look at it. This angle is equal to this angle. So you can say that COD is equal to angle AOB. Why? Vertically opposite angle. So therefore angle COD is equal to 90 degree. Okay? In 12th question, we have given that if one of the diagonal of the rhombus, ABCD is a rhombus, and diagonal is equal to the side of the rhombus. So it means we have given that this diagonal is equal to the side. So all sides are equal. So we can say that DB is equal to AB and AB is already equal to AD and AD is equal to DC and DC is equal to CB. It means all sides are one diagonal is equal. It means this in triangle DAB, you can say that triangle DABC is an equilateral triangle. If it is an equilateral triangle, then all angles are equal to 60 degree. Similarly, you can say that in a triangle DBC is also an equilateral triangle. So you can say that angle D, or angle D को proper name दे लो, BDC is equal to angle C is equal to angle DBC is equal to 60 degree. That means all the interior angles are 60 degree. Okay, so this is the answer of this question. And one more thing that, so this is 60 degree, this is also 60 degree. So you can say that angle A is 60 and angle D, जो complete angle D है ये वाला, तो पूरा कितना हुआ? 60 plus 60 is 120, and angle C is already 60 degree, and angle B is equal to 60 plus 60 because this is complete angle. So you can say that angle B is 120. So these are all the angles of the rhombus. So this is the final answer. Okay. So students, in 13th question, ABCD is a rhombus and one of this angle is given, and we have to find angle BAC. BAC means this angle, and BCD, this complete angle, and ADC, this complete angle. So you know that these are bisecting at 90 degree. So I think this is quite easy. You can try it yourself because we have already discussed these sums already previously. So try it yourself. Okay, if you have a problem you can discuss me on WhatsApp. So thank you everyone. Do this question. Thank you.